What is going on, everybody? It's Juggalo Gaming. I'm Jonathan80315, and welcome back to GemCraft Frostborn Wrath, episode 66, I believe. I don't got my folder up, but I do have my YouTube channel up, so I can look at that real quick. 65 was the last one uploaded. This is Tuesday, or Monday. This episode is going out on Tuesday. However, I'm not feeling the greatest. I didn't get much. I only got that one video done over the weekend. And that was Monday's episode. And I didn't want to leave you without an episode. So I'm recording this pretty close to about 4 in the afternoon. I'm not feeling the greatest. And depending on how I feel in the next couple of days, there might not be episodes. In fact, just so I can rest up and get my voice back, and you should probably hear I sound a little bit worse compared to normal. Hopefully the this right here is making it sound a little bit more normal. But I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm going to take a couple of days off. We'll see. Pretty much the rest of this week off, definitely. But if I can get a couple episodes done this coming weekend, because I'm feeling better and everything, then the normal schedule will be back starting next Monday. I didn't want to leave, not having an episode for Tuesday and you guys be like, hey, where's the episode? At least in this one, you'll know that I probably won't be recording into this weekend. As long as I'm feeling better, and then I can get some more episodes out next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so on and so forth. So, let's do a run real quick, just so I can call this an actual episode. At this point in the story, though, being a level 153, having all the achievements and the modifiers. Sorry, I missed all that. I was going to throw up right there. With the current skills and everything, having everything unlocked, having decent talisman, and obviously you can talisman farm for some better talismans by going back to the earlier stages, which ain't really the best thing to do, because like build W1, if you go into endurance and jack everything up to increase your modifier, you're only going to get 54 to 100. A couple more will bring it up more. But even with everything, you can only go up to 85 no matter what as the lowest drop. Where if you do it on a later map, and I would suggest I think it's A1 or A2, because beacons can't spawn sets when you can always have up. I'll just show it on this one here. So if I go endurance on this one and start ranking everything up, you'll see that this gets higher quicker, up to that 85, with far less actually needed. In fact, this is a really interesting battle trait to get done. The only battle trait we don't have. I hit start instead of exit. Wow, John. Sorry about that. I hit end. I was gonna say, like, what the hell's going on with that? I'm pretty sure I hit end there. I might not have. Anyways, we're gonna do C3 next. Are we gonna do C3 next? Give me a second. Yeah, C2 doesn't really give us anything at all. C3 is the way to continue. So we're gonna do C3 real quick. I should have checked my skills and my starting gems. Oh, we got crit. We should be fine. Let's see. Really? I hit... Did I not hit W for wall? Did I hit Q by accident? Man, I'm really out of it, apparently. When I thought. I don't know, I'm not feeling the grades, but still. These are destructible barricades. Probably end up getting destroyed. But for right now, everything's kind of forcing them up this way. I'm gonna put my main gem here. And grade 5. Surrounded by 2s, I guess. So right now. I'm gonna do some more stuff. Oh, yeah. Can do more. That's actually gonna reach over here pretty far. Ugh. It's been a long day. Even though it's a Memorial Day, I still had work. I'm a guard, so even though it's a holiday and the building was closed, we still had to have guards on premises, so I still had to be there. So, but, yeah. Can't really do much about it. Wondering what it destroyed real quick. We're not really gonna have an issue with any of these maps. But where we're at, like I was saying, we could pretty much rush the rest to the end with no issues. Might have a little bit of a hard time on the final boss, but there is a certain way that you gotta approach the final boss. One, getting rid of the beacon so you can build closer to the gates is the first thing you need to do. Second, you need to have bleed and poison on them gates at all times, preferably at least 4 of them, because when them gates take damage, it weakens the boss, and the boss can take its full damage. So then after that, you need to have a decent gem that can hit the boss. Probably go with the crit gem, but also have a bleed gem, not mixed in because you want the pure crit damage, but have an extra gem hitting the boss that is just bleed to amplify the damage. And that is basically how you do the final boss of the game, but you'll see that once we get to that point. Honestly, like I was saying though, with where we're at, we could probably rush the end, beat it, and into the series, maybe show a couple more things off. But for right now, I'm good with where we're at. This thing does mess. I don't even know if our skills are actually in the right spot, to be honest. Only at 38,000 will upgrade this to grade 9. I don't even think it's really needed, but I should look at my skills. I feel like I'm not getting high damage what I was. Did I change things up last time? Anyways, one of the better episodes of Spy Family aired last Saturday. Yor's brother was finally introduced to the family, and that's really interesting because I mean, in reality, Yor and Lloyd have not been married very long. You know, fake marriage license, everything, but on paper they've been married for a full year. And she makes the excuse that she just simply forgot to tell her own brother that she got married. Which is, I guess, in character for Yor, judging by Yori's reactions, like, you're such an airhead. But what I don't think, what really threw him off, just in case, a glass spilt, and they went to, like, both clean it up and their hands touched, and they freaked out, both of them did. So, her brother got really suspicious at that point, and he's like, prove it to me. He's like, kiss. And that's kind of where it ends, with Lloyd literally about to kiss Yor. So yeah, it was an interesting episode. Also, the fact that Yor's younger brother is in the counter agency from Lloyd. Lloyd's the spy from a different country. He's part of the counter espionage secret police. Literally, Lloyd or Twilight's main enemy. So it's interesting. And Twilight put it together right away. Which was really... I'm trying to have a conversation, and I almost feel like I'm throwing up my mouth. I had that weird back taste in my mouth. Yeah. But yeah, Lloyd pretty much pieced it together pretty quickly. Do some things. Not bad. We didn't have an issue with this map at all. I'm just following that up for shits and giggles. Okay. So we got C4 unlocked. With that, it was a good anime episode for Spy Family. I'm really hoping I'm feeling better by this weekend, because this weekend is Major 3 for Call of Duty League. I do follow the Call of Duty League. If you want to know my personal favorite pro team, it's been my personal favorite from back in... Let's see here, when did I start watching pros live? This is back on the old channel G4. I don't know how many people remember G4 as a channel. It was the gaming channel. I had forget what they were called. They had X-Play. They had one of my favorite ones where they went over like cheat codes for old games. I think it was just called like Cheat. I don't remember, but Attacker Show was on it, I believe. A bunch of other things, but they eventually started airing live tournaments, and if I remember correctly, it was Halo 2 tournaments. It might have been Halo 1 even. I'm trying to remember back when I was a kid watching this. But my favorite team was Optic Gaming. Now I know the Optic team for Halo and the Optic team for Call of Duty is completely different, but I've always loved the Optic branding, should I say. I watched Optic ever since Nade Shot, Big Timer, X was on the team. X might have been on their Halo team. I don't remember. It's been so long. But since back then, I've been Optic fan. Obviously, Nade Shot left and is the owner for the team 100 Thieves, and Hex is the owner for Optic. Big Timer, I watch his videos on YouTube all the time. It's funny that he doesn't swap his, I feel like he still thinks of himself as Optic Big Timer, especially because of his branding on YouTube, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so I'm a huge Optic fan, especially when Scump stepped in to fill Nade Shot's shoes, basically, being the #1 player for them. For the Call of Duty League, when they were hot, I mean, they were on it. It was Crim6, Formal, Scump, Dashi was he on the team at that point? There was someone else. Karma was on it. Yes, Karma. I always forget Karma because Karma hasn't played Call of Duty in forever. They were the original 4, and then eventually, when Call of Duty swapped to the bigger teams and they had the 5 team, that's when Dashi and TJ joined, and you had Dashi, TJ, Scump, Grim, and Formal, which were forced to reckon with. And they went back to 4s, and Crim6 left. Then eventually Call of Duty adapted the whole town thing, and Optic LA started, which was pretty much 100 Thieves, but under the Optic branding. But Chicago Huntsman was the true Optic roster. That was Texas team. That was Scump, Scump, Formal were on it. I believe they're the only 2 previous Optic members. They eventually got Dashi last year. Formal has left the Call of Duty scene, and I think he's playing Halo for Optic now. But, anyways, the current team, I know Prelude is filling in for Illy right now, and I don't know if that's going to be a permanent switch. Prelude is an amateur player who's, filling in for Illy, and he's been rocking it. Like, his KD is on par with these pros, and honestly, I think he could take Illy's spot the way he's playing. That's insane to say. But we have Illy, Shotzi, we have Dashi, and Scump. That's our 4. And then Prelude is, of course, taking over for Illy right now. I'm interested to see this major. Optic is definitely back in form. They're definitely one of the better teams out there. In Major 1, we won first place in Major 1. We beat FaZe twice. FaZe worked their way out of the loser bracket after we knocked them down in there, and we fought them in the finals again and beat them again. Dominantly in Major 1. Major 2 was not our best showing. Of course, Major 3 is looking to be a damn good major. But yeah, this weekend is Major 3, so I'm going to be watching that. I've been watching the qualifiers for the last 3 weeks. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see here. I got a lot of anime to catch up on. More than that, there's only like 3 or 4 shows I'm watching currently, and I'm not caught up in all of them. Spy Family I watch every Saturday. I'm caught up in that, but I'm not caught up in the other ones I watch. I'm not going to mention any names for that because they don't deserve the attention of Spy Family. They're good, but they're not reincarnated slime level. I think Spy Family in that top level for anime, and I will suggest anybody to watch it. But for I can't wait for Reincarnated Slime's movie plus season 3's announcement. Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War, Fairy Tail, 100 Year Quest. Um, Devil's Part-Timers getting a season 2. I'm probably going to check that out. Buffura, I don't want to get hurt, so I'm maxed out my defense. It's getting a season 2. I want to check that out. Reincarnated in Another World with My Smartphone is apparently getting a season 2. And I would love to see that. You know, that. I do love Isekais. They're one of my more favorite genres. But Reincarnated Slime is definitely like one of the top tier animes. If you haven't watched Reincarnated Slime, and you like the reincarnation in our world fantasy element, Reincarnated Slime is top tier. If you're new to anime, I would definitely suggest starting with like Dragon Ball Z or Death Note. The pretty major animes that everybody should. Death Note is very intelligent and it'll make you think. The two characters are super geniuses. Light and L are super geniuses. Unfortunately, with Death Note, I'd only say watch that first half with Light and L, and after the conclusion of whatever happens with Light and L, I don't spoil anything. I don't even worry about it. I don't really care for how it ends. No, it's still good though. The Dragon Ball series as a whole is good. I would definitely suggest starting with Z. It's more action packed compared to the first Dragon Ball, or just Dragon Ball being adventure. Definitely Dragon Ball is adventure and Dragon Ball Z is action. Dragon Ball Super is, of course, action. It's really good. Also, the Dragon Ball Super Heroes movie is coming out, so that's going to be interesting. So I'm going to leave this episode here. I filled up the last section talking about anime, and I probably forgot a couple anime that I'm ready to watch, and I'm just waiting for any bit of information of when they're coming out. I know Bleach is coming out in October. I gotta watch for that. Fairy Tail says it's going to be coming out in 2022, but they have not put a month on it. Would love to see 100 Year Quest animated. I do read the manga for 100 Year Quest. In fact, I have it up here. That immediately goes to the 100 Year Quest manga. I have it bookmarked. I'm pretty sure I've read the most current chapters. Why is this taking forever to load? There we go. Yeah, it looks like there's more chapters than what I remember. 93 new. Oh, no, 93 definitely ain't new. There's more chapters than that. I'm in the hundreds. Okay, my internet is being extremely slow. Maybe it's because I'm recording. If I could remember what chapter it was, I would show one chapter. Just because you get to see Nachi Dragno, Natsu and Lucy's daughter, appears in 100 Year Quest, but it's not all Natsu and Lucy. I think this might be... Nope, this is... I've already read this one. Is Natsu interrupts this fight, and Igneal's son, or Ignia, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's Natsu's dad, Igneal. It's his son. So pretty much Natsu's brother. I mean, it's not like Natsu was actually born from Igneal. He just kind of beats him. So he sees Igneal as his dad, and this is actual Igneal's son, and he's the fire god already. But yeah. It's actually one of the only mangas I read. So I can't wait for this to be animated. 100 Year Quest is so good. I'm waiting for the end of it because Natsu and Lucy are going to be better at the end. It's pretty much guaranteed. Gray and Juvia are pretty much confirmed. Urza and Jalal are getting closer. I'm pretty sure it'll end up. I think it'll end up, you know, getting Ursa finally. Levy and Gagio. Levy's already pregnant. They're already having kids, so that's a thing. Yeah, it's interesting. Very, very interesting. But anyways, yeah, I got a lot of stuff I really want to get into once this anime season, well, once 100-year quest actually starts up. I'm probably not going to record for a while. I wouldn't mind doing reactions, but the only thing with reactions is I can't watch it when it comes out. Right? Because as a reactor, you gotta wait. Some reactors do this, and I think it's the right thing to do, is to wait but at least a day or two before reacting to it. That way you're not spoiling for other people who might not have seen it. Therefore, I mean, they shouldn't click on your videos if they don't want to be spoiled, but also, since I work from 6 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, I wouldn't be able to do any reactions on weekdays because normally after work I'm just eating and I'm getting ready for bed myself for the next day. That's about all I do. I sometimes do a video, or sometimes I just sit here and play video games and try to relax and enjoy my week. But that's kind of how I am at the moment. You know, hopefully me not feeling good isn't because I have COVID. Because my grandma has actually tested positive for COVID and I do live with her, so hopefully that's not what's happening. I just feel extremely hot and extremely out of it. You know, we're beginning summer months, and my room ain't the coolest room in the house, trust me. Especially with all the electronics running. I got an air purifier which does put out some cool air, and a fan. But when I constantly have my PC on 2 monitors, sometimes my PS4 and my TV as well, and all the electronics, obviously, it definitely heats up the room, especially my beast of a PC. It's not too bad though, P-wise. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it. I will hopefully record this weekend, so this coming weekend, and then videos will be back Monday. And because of the Call of Duty finals being on the weekend, hopefully I can keep that promise and I'm not too busy watching the finals. The main thing is I can't record while watching the finals, because then that's going to be in the video, or you're going to hear the background noise from the TV of the announcers, and I don't really want that. There's a couple of videos that I have where you can hear the Call of Duty League. I believe it's actually, might not be in the beginning, it might have been in the beginning of this series, the last major, I don't remember. It was definitely when I had my old mic, but yeah, that's going to do it. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and hopefully this gives you an idea of how easy at this point the game can become, and I could grind out a bunch of XP and make it even easier. I could probably get into the 200s easily before even touching any, but I'm not going to go that route. For casual gameplay, I would suggest it. The higher level, the easier it's going to be. The more skill points you'll have to distribute, the more starting mana you'll have, and I definitely suggest doing what I do. Keep at least 5 grand in there. Well, earlier you saw me keeping like 2 grand at times, and then jumping it up to like 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand. As you go up higher levels, it's easier to keep a larger amount and to keep your skill points at a decent level. So yeah, it's a balancing act. But Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next Monday. I do apologize that there will not be a video Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And then, of course, weekends, there's never a video. But hopefully Monday, I'll be back. I'll be back in full force, feeling 100% better. And I thank you all for watching, and I hope you understand this. And I will see you next Monday.